What is good, everybody? All right, it is time for chest and shoulders. So, always, as I said, warm up. Do this a couple times. Get the blood in the shoulders, get the stretch that I need in the shoulders, and we're gonna kick things off with a freaking bang. So since I am starting what bigger by the day, or my off season as you call it, to put on some size, I will have a goal and I want to put on some good quality size over the next few months. I'm going to kick it off with some incline Smith machine chest press to kick off the workout. So, without further ado, let's get pumpy. Okay, so I'm going to kick things off. I'm going to throw on a 45 on each side. And I'm going to do probably just 3 warm-up sets. I'm going to spend some time here with just this weight, getting my body primed for the working sets. So your warm-up sets will dictate how your working sets go. So don't slack. Put maximum effort and an intent behind each set. So let's go. Well, I'm going to do this a couple of times. Same weight, same thing you just saw. So I'll see you back for the official working set. Okay, so getting ready for the first working set. But I'm going to feel this one out first and just see how it goes before I actually commit. Now, if I get going and I start and it feels good, I'm just going to make it into a working set. But if I feel like I need to take this set to just get my body used to the weight that I'm about to do, then I will do so. There's no point in doing stupid stuff and injuring yourself. Be smart with your warm-up. So, let's go. Whew. Whew, okay, that felt good once I got going, so I just committed for 12, and that's what I wanted, so far better than last week. Can't ask for anything better than that. Okay, so second working set. I legitimately think I'm just gonna stay here. I'm not ego lifting. This weight feels really good for the rep range that I want to do, so one cue for you guys, one tip when you're doing your pressing for chest, you want to arch your back and press with your palms. Arching your back is going to allow you to get more chest activation and get rid of the shoulder. So here we go. Whew. Okay, so what's gonna happen here, I'm gonna push this third working set. Again, absolute failure. And then we'll follow it up with one more set after called a back off set. Lighter weight, more reps. Start chasing that freaking pump. Okay, here we go. Pure, legit failure. Okay, so for those of you who don't know what a back off set is, so let's say you've taken multiple working sets to complete failure. You went heavy, you went hard. What the point of a back off set is to lighten up the weight, increase the reps. It's not an easy set. You're still taking it to failure, but it's a lighter set to finish it off after you go heavy. And that's what we're about to do. So I took 50 pounds off, and I'm gonna shoot for minimum 12 reps. That's the goal that I want. Oh, that brings the blood flow in. Woo. Oh. Okay, so my mic died on that last set, but that's okay. So that set was far better than the first one. Again, not perfect, but I haven't done this in so long, and my goal is to perfect this exercise over the next few weeks. To get the stability, the control, and then start increasing the weight. So, done 2 sets so far, working sets. I'm gonna do one more here. We're gonna move on. So, we're not gonna miss this set. Let's make it count. We fail where we fail. That was good. That was far better than my last 2, so that's all we can do. Let's do our best. Third exercise. This is my variation of a cable press. I was seeing a lot of people that I follow doing these, and I gave them a try over the last while. I dig them. Usually this is my starter exercise, but I switched it to the incline Smith because I guess it was time for a switch. So we'll do 3 good working sets here and finish off with 2 to 3 sets of cable flies and move on to shoulders. Okay, so for this movement, yes, I'm going to shorten my rest period a little bit. Usually, all the big stuff is 1:30 and up for rest, but I'm going to try and just do a minute. Drop set time. Let's pump these pecs right up. Okay, last set here. Probably gonna repeat what I just did and do a drop set again. Let's do it. I want to put in one cue. So when you're doing your chest and stuff, you never want your back to come unarched. Once you do that, you're taking drastically majority of your chest out. You're going to be putting shoulders and triceps in. The whole goal is to eliminate that as much as possible in your chest. And also, when you're pressing, when you're coming down, when you press, fall away from the press. Drive your head back against the pad, that arch. No drop set. Let's move to flies. Okay, so for the final movement for chest, a lot of the times I usually do a seated cable fly that will A, either mimic a pec deck, or B, I'll do just a variation I like of like a scooping motion of a fly, but I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to do a standing variation today and see how it feels. I'm either going to like it and do it, or we're going to scrap it. So let's give it a go.
love the chase and the hunt, and I set the pace when I'm running. I always make what I want and I always give it 100. Don't need a bank, no I'm funded. Play the game like it's nothing.
Cables are set a little high. I'm gonna drop those down a notch. The next set, do the same thing again.
Look in the mirror if he is no friend to me. It's not working out, maybe it's the chemistry. It's time to break up.
When you're doing your training on any given body part, don't be scared to experiment with angles and try stuff out, because you never know. You may find an angle or a position that might slightly feel better for you. So never let your mind be inside a box, you know, when it comes to training. Oh yeah, this one feels better. Ooh. Whew. Much better than the first one. Okay, so we're approaching the tail end of the chest part. So I want to hear in the comments below, how do you guys start your chest workout off? What exercise do you like to start with? And why? And then what exercise do you like to finish with? And why? Let's get a little bit of engagement going here. Feedback's always nice. There's no right or wrong answers. Just personal preference and opinion. All right, see you guys for pre-game shoulder time. Okay, so, chest is pumped to crap. Trying to watch my language on here because you never know, there might be some youngsters watching. It's important to practice better habits. So, chest wasn't complicated. We started off with incline Smith machine, got really warmed up good. 3 solid working sets there with 1 back off set. Followed that up by low incline dumbbell press, which I haven't done that in a while, and I felt rusty, but by the last set, I felt good. My goal is just to perfect these sets in execution, like execute them properly. I'm not trying to lift as much weight as possible. If I need to decrease the weight, which I had to do, so be it. It's quality over quantity, right? So then we went from the low incline dumbbell press to a cable press. Again, 3 really good solid working sets there. I ended up throwing in a drop set because I wasn't happy with the reps that I got on my second set. Then to finish off with just 3 sets of standing cable flies. Nothing complicated. I just hit everything with intensity and proper technique. And now we're going to finish it off with some cable lateral raises. 3 good sets here just to pump up the shoulders, and then we'll check the pump. Now I know you guys see me do this in my shoulder video, but I like to touch up my shoulders after chest. In my opinion, you can't have too big of delts. You can have too big of front delts, but most people lack the side and the rear, so no small delts. First set, moderate 20 reps, so we'll bump it up, lower the reps. Again, I'm not going to annihilate my delts, but I'm going to pump them up good. So, first set was relatively light, and that would have been a big mistake if I didn't put the weight up. So, weight up, reps down. Let's go. So, switched up my whole chest routine a little bit because it's time for a change. And I feel like what I'm doing now is going to take off. So, we're just going to keep perfecting these exercises and slowly progress in the weight over time and hopefully grow like a weed. Burns so good. Whew, okay, man. This was good. So let's check the pump, see what we got. Yes, I take a little bit of inspiration from C.Sullivan off YouTube. That kid's a monster for being 20 years old. So, without further ado, it's time to grow. Let's see what we're working with here. All right, folks. That's what we wanted. Mission accomplished. All right, folks. So this concludes chest and shoulders. So fabulous workout. Way better than last week. And I hope that you guys can take some things away from these videos that I'm doing and that you guys can get some cues and some tips to help better yourselves and your workouts. So bear with me. I'm not no professional, but we'll get better as we go. So in the meantime, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And we'll see you guys next time. Next workout, glutes and hamstrings. It's going to be gooder.